On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Squatter.
A person who lives in or occupies a property or land without legal ownership or permission. A person who occupies a place or position without having the proper qualifications, training, or authority.
Examples:
Squatter settlement. Urban squatter. The city has many squatters living in abandoned buildings or streets.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Urbanize.
To make an area more urban in character or nature, often through the development and expansion of cities or towns.
Examples:
Urbanize a region. Urbanize transportation systems. The government plans to urbanize the rural area by building more housing units and improving transportation infrastructure.
Favela.
A Brazilian shanty town or slum, typically located on the outskirts of a major city, characterized by poverty, overcrowding, and lack of basic services such as sanitation and security.
Examples:
Favela neighborhood. People in the favelas. Many favela residents struggle to access basic amenities like running water and electricity.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Polite.
Showing consideration, respect, or deference towards others, having good manners, civility, or courteous behavior.
Examples:
Polite manners. Polite tone. It's important to be polite even when you disagree with someone.
Migrate.
To move from one country or region to another and settle there. To move from one place to another periodically or seasonally.
Examples:
Migrate across borders. Migrate a service. Many Germans migrated to South America in the mid-19th century.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Statistician.
A person who studies or is an expert in statistics.
Examples:
Professional statisticians. Environmental statistician. The firm employs several statisticians to develop a recommendation engine.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Exaggerate.
To describe or represent something as better or worse than it is.
Examples:
Exaggerate in degree. Exaggerate story. She exaggerated the extent of her injuries to get more money from the settlement.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Presentation:
The act of formally introducing or displaying something to others, the manner in which something is presented or given visually, verbally, or otherwise.
Examples:
Presentation skills. Presentation slides. She gave a fantastic presentation at the conference and received a standing ovation.
Violate:
To break or disrupt a rule, law, or agreement, to intrude on someone's privacy or rights.
Examples:
Violate the law. Violate rights. He violated the terms of his probation.
Reverse:
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Perception:
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Hut:
A small, simple, and often crude shelter or dwelling, typically made of natural materials such as wood or mud.
Examples:
Shepherd's hut. Fishing hut. The little girl lived in a small hut in the woods with her family.
Corrugated:
Having ridges, grooves, or folds that run parallel to one another, often used to describe materials like cardboard or metal.
Examples:
Corrugated panel. Corrugated metal roofing. The corrugated cardboard was sturdy enough to support the weight of the heavy items being shipped.
Metal:
A solid material that is typically hard, shiny, malleable, fusible, and ductile, with good electrical and thermal conductivity, and often used as a structural material, a conductor of heat or electricity, or for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Metal fabrication. Precious metal. The construction worker used a metal saw to cut through the stubborn sheet metal.
Concrete:
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Tap:
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Toilet.
A bowl-shaped plumbing fixture with a seat for defecation and urination, or a room or building containing one or more of this fixture.
Examples:
Toilet paper. Toilet seat. She walked to the toilet to freshen up before the meeting.
Compound.
An item composed of two or more distinct elements combined, a chemical formed by the combination of two or more elements.
Examples:
Aquatic compound. Harmful compound. Common salt is a sodium and chlorine compound.
Pit.
A hole in the ground or a cavity in a surface, a place for storing or holding something, a section of a theater or sports arena where people can sit.
Examples:
The bottomless pit. The pit of the stomach. The pit of the avocado can be removed by gently wedging a spoon around it.
Latrine.
A public or communal toilet, usually located outdoors or in the military, camping, or other semi-permanent settings.
Examples:
Outdoor latrine. Army latrine. During the exercise, the troops were forced to use a makeshift latrine in the field.
Sewer.
An underground system of pipes used to carry away sewage and wastewater.
Examples:
Sewer device. Sewer system. The city is upgrading its sewer system to prevent flooding during heavy rain.
Sanitation.
The process of maintaining a clean and hygienic environment, particularly in public health and safety contexts. The practice of disposing of waste products in a safe and appropriate manner.
Examples:
Sanitation standards. Poor sanitation. Sanitation workers play a critical role in keeping our cities clean and healthy.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Feeble.
Lacking physical or mental strength, weak or frail, lacking force, effectiveness, or impact.
Examples:
Feeble attempt. Feeble excuse. The older man's feeble voice suggested he was not feeling well.
Bulb.
A rounded underground storage organ of some plants from which the plant grows, the rounded part of a cylindrical structure, electric lamp consisting of a glass ball.
Examples:
Wet bulb thermometer. A lily bulb. The light bulb has burned out.
Shanty.
A small, crudely built, usually temporary house or dwelling, often used to describe a rough or inexpensive structure.
Examples:
Shanty-style lodging. Makeshift shanty. The beach shanty provided temporary shelter for the stranded tourists.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Brutal.
Harsh or cruel.
Examples:
Brutal bully. Brutal honesty. The brutal attack left the victim with serious injuries.
Shilling.
A former British unit of currency, equal to 1/20th of a pound, the act of promoting or advertising something, especially in a deceptive or misleading way.
Examples:
Sixpence and a shilling. 10 shillings. I found an old shilling coin while cleaning out my grandfather's attic.
Buck.
A male deer, a unit of currency, especially the US dollar, a sudden jolt or movement, a young man, verb, to resist or oppose something, such as an authority, trend, or convention.
Examples:
Buck the trend. Extra buck. I spotted a majestic buck with large antlers standing at the forest's edge.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Oh.
To be under a moral or legal obligation to pay or do something in return for something received.
Examples:
Owe $100 to my friend. Owe him a grudge. She owes her friend a favor for helping her move.
Landlord.
A person or organization that rents a room, a house, an office, etc.
Examples:
Suit against the landlord. The landlord of an inn. He complained about the price a tenant pays to the landlord.
Henchman.
A loyal follower or assistant, often used to describe someone willing to do the dirty or illegal work for a leader or criminal.
Examples:
Loyal henchman. A boss and henchman relationship. The criminal's henchman carried out his dirty work.
Bundle.
A group of things that are tied or wrapped together, a large amount or quantity of something, a package or parcel of things.
Examples:
Bundle of papers. Travel bundle. I tied up the bundle of newspapers and took them to the recycling center.
Confiscate.
To seize, take or appropriate something by authority, often as a penalty for breaking laws or rules.
Examples:
Confiscate drugs. Confiscate property. The security officer had to confiscate the weapon from the suspect.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
Sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Concoction.
The mixture, often a complicated one, a preparation made by combining various ingredients.
Examples:
Concoction recipe. Coffee milk concoction. The concoction of herbs and spices gave the soup a unique flavor.
Staple.
Important, basic, or essential to something or someone, forming an integral part of a particular diet or industry.
Examples:
Staple commodities. Staple ingredient. Rice is a staple food in many Asian countries.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Fry.
To cook food, especially meat or fish, in hot fat or oil.
Examples:
Fry an egg. Fry over low heat. She devoted herself to frying the chicken in a pan until it was crispy and golden brown.
Slam.
To shut a door or window noisily, to strike something violently or noisily.
Examples:
Slam the door. Slam the book against a wall. She slammed the door shut, angry at the person on the other side.
Steel.
A strong metal alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a % of carbon used for making things that need a strong structure.
Examples:
Magnetic steel. Steel beam. This bridge is the third largest steel bridge in the world.
Perspire.
To sweat, to produce moisture on the skin as a result of physical exertion, heat, or stress.
Examples:
perspire heavily. Perspire under pressure. Whenever I think about speaking in front of an audience, I start to perspire.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Straighten.
To make something straight or orderly, to adjust or fix something crooked, bent, or misaligned.
Examples:
straighten out a problem. Straighten a crooked picture. I need to straighten my hair before I go to the party.
Wool.
A textile fiber obtained from the fleece of sheep or certain other animals, used for making clothing and other fabric items.
Examples:
wool sweater. Wool fibers. I love wearing wool socks during the winter to keep my feet warm.
Glare.
To shine with a bright, harsh, or dazzling light, to stare fiercely or angrily, often with a piercing or threatening gaze. Noun, a strong, bright, and often harsh or uncomfortable light that can be blinding or difficult to look at directly.
Examples:
the glare of the sun. Glare at my opponent. The sun glared down on us, making it difficult to see without squinting our eyes.
Mound.
A raised area of ground or dirt, often used for burial, construction, or as a fortification, a large, rounded pile or heap.
Examples:
mound of dirt. Burial mound. The team discovered a hidden mound in the desert.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Adjacent.
Next to, close to, or adjoining something.
Examples:
adjacent to his house. Adjacent houses. Our country has military alliances with adjacent countries.
Watery.
Full of or containing water, wet.
Examples:
a watery fluid. Go to a watery grave. The soup was too watery and needed more flavor.
Ooze.
To flow or seep out slowly, often in a thick, viscous manner, to exude or emit slowly and steadily.
Examples:
Ooze from the speakers. Ooze with confidence. The wound on his leg continued to ooze blood even after he applied pressure.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Mount.
To increase, go up, or advance gradually or continuously, to prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance, to ride on something or someone.
Examples:
Mount a hill. Mount a counterattack. They mounted pictures on the paper in preparation for the birthday card.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.
Barefoot.
Without shoes or other foot coverings, wearing nothing on the feet.
Examples:
Barefoot walk. Barefoot fashion. The barefoot hiker enjoyed feeling the earth beneath their feet.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Muck.
Dense, wet, and dirty matter or waste, often found in soil or on the ground, animal waste.
Examples:
Construction muck. Muck on clothes. The horses waded through the muck in the field after the rainstorm.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples:
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.
Rancid.
Having a bad taste or smell because it is old and no longer fresh.
Examples:
Turn rancid. Rancid oil. The food had a rancid smell and was inedible.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Atop.
on, to, or at the top.
Examples:
Stand atop. Sit atop a stack of books. The eagle perched atop the tallest tree in the forest.
Squat.
To crouch or sit with one's knees bent and one's heels close to or touching one's buttocks. To occupy a space, usually a place that is not designed for human habitation or use. Noun, a physical exercise that involves holding a position similar to sitting with the knees bent and the thighs parallel to the ground.
Examples:
Squat behind a tree. Squat exercise. I need to squat down to pick up the pen from the floor.
Defecate.
To excrete waste material from the body through the anus, to pass feces.
Examples:
Cause an impulse to defecate. Defecate out in the open. It is important to clean up after your pet when they defecate in public areas.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Jar.
A cylindrical container, typically made of glass, metal, or pottery, with a wide mouth and a screwed or sealed lid, used for storing food, liquids, and other materials.
Examples:
A jar of jam. A water jar. He placed the coins in a jar to save for a trip.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Treasure.
A valuable or desirable possession, something that is cherished or held dear, a collection of valuable objects or money that is hidden or protected.
Examples:
Treasure hunt. Treasure Island. The pirates searched for buried treasure in the dunes.
Constrain.
To restrict or limit someone or something's freedom or ability to do something.
Examples:
Constrain his freedom. Constrain information flow. The political situation constrained the country's economic growth and foreign relations.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Radiate.
To spread out or emit something, such as light or heat, in all directions.
Examples:
Radiate an aura. Radiate in all directions. Roads radiate from the famous building in the center of the city.
Heap.
An untidy pile or mass of something, a large number or amount or extent of something.
Examples:
A heap of trash. Top of the heap. A heap of old clothes was lying in the room.
Addictive.
Causing a strong desire or compulsion to use or consume repeatedly, often to the point of dependency or harm, habit forming.
Examples:
Highly addictive. Addictive substance. The new video game was so addictive that he stayed up all night playing it.
Restrict.
To limit someone's actions or movements, or to limit something to lessen its size or prevent it from increasing.
Examples:
Restrict an internet access. Restrict the use of this parking lot. We restrict the number of students per course to 20.
Lease.
A legal document that grants a person or organization the right to use a property, land, or asset for a specified period of time, usually in exchange for rent or a fee. Verb: to rent or let out a property, vehicle, or other assets to someone for a specified period of time in exchange for payment.
Examples:
Long-term lease. Commercial lease. The landlord offered me a 1-year lease for the apartment.
Primitive.
Of or relating to an early stage of society with no industry or technological development, simple, naive, or old-fashioned in style.
Examples:
Primitive society. Artifact of a primitive humankind. The industry in this country is still primitive.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Monsoon.
A seasonal wind system that brings heavy rainfall to a region, typically occurring in tropical areas.
Examples:
Monsoon season. Monsoon current. The monsoon rains often bring relief to areas suffering from drought.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Tarp.
Short for tarpaulin, a large, heavy piece of waterproof material, often made of canvas or plastic, used to cover or protect equipment, vehicles, outdoor living spaces, or other objects from the elements.
Examples:
Heavy-duty tarp. Polyethylene tarp. The painters spread a tarp over the floor to avoid splattering paint.
Scavenge.
To search for or gather useful material, particularly food or other resources, from discarded waste or other sources.
Examples:
Scavenge for food. Scavenge for iron scraps. The raccoon scavenged through the garbage cans in search of food.
Terror.
A Latin word meaning earth or land, often used in scientific or technical contexts to refer to the planet itself or the soil or ground of a particular area.
Examples:
Terracotta. Terra firma. Scientists study the terra of other planets to learn more about their formations and compositions.
Plaster.
A substance made of lime that becomes hard as it dries and is used for the protective or decorative coating of walls and ceilings, and for molding and casting decorative elements.
Examples:
Daub the ceiling with plaster. Cracks in the plaster. Patience is the plaster of all sores.
Brick.
A rectangular block of baked clay used as a building material.
Examples:
Brick wall. Dressed brick. The wall was made of hard bricks that had been used for centuries.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
Fence post. A brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Stack.
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another, a large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
High stack. A large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
Reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Turkey.
Of an animal, a large bird with a fan-shaped tail native to North America, widely grown for food. Of a country, a Eurasian republic in Asia Minor and the Balkans.
Examples:
Swell like a turkey. Turkey breast meat. They prepared a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving.
Mattress.
A large rectangular pad filled with soft material, used as a bed or part of a bed.
Examples:
Soft mattress. Queen-size mattress. The air mattress was so comfortable I slept like a baby all night.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Expansion.
The process of becoming larger or more extensive, or the result of this process.
Examples:
Industrial expansion. Expansion project. The company is undergoing an expansion, opening new locations in several states.
Suburb.
An outlying district or residential area of a city or town, typically comprising middle-class and affluent neighborhoods.
Examples:
Suburb development. Suburb life. He grew up in the suburbs, but always dreamed of living in the city.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Inland.
Situated or located away from the coast or a body of water. Adverb, towards or into the interior of a region.
Examples:
Inland transportation. Move further inland. Lush green forests surrounded the small inland village.
Cantilever.
A long projecting beam or structure that is anchored at one end and carries a load at the other end, often used to support balconies, walkways, and bridges.
Examples:
Cantilever beam, cantilever bridge. The designer utilized a cantilever technique to create a sleek and modern staircase.
Obstruction.
Something that blocks the path or progress of something else, an obstacle or barrier that impedes movement, action, or progress.
Examples:
Airway obstruction, obstruction of justice. The tree branch in the middle of the walking path created an obstruction for pedestrians.
Hillside.
The sloping side of a hill or mountain, a landscape feature characterized by a natural gradient or incline.
Examples:
Hillside landscape, hillside vineyard. The hikers were stunned by the beautiful wildflowers on the hillside.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Hump.
A rounded lump or bump, especially on an animal's back.
Examples:
Get the hump. Spinal hump. The camel's hump is where it stores fat to survive in the desert.
Refrigerator.
An appliance or device used for preserving and cooling food and beverages by maintaining a low temperature within a closed compartment.
Examples:
Refrigerator magnet. Empty refrigerator. Don't forget to put the eggs in the refrigerator after you've used them.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Merchant.
A person who buys and sells a large number of goods, especially one who imports and exports goods.
Examples:
Merchant bank. Agricultural merchant. This shipping company has several hundred merchant ships.
Merchandise.
Goods or products that are available for sale, especially those that are part of a company's stock or inventory. Anything that is marketed or sold to customers as a commodity or product.
Examples:
Merchandise display. Online merchandise. The store sells various merchandise, including clothes, electronics, and home goods.
Marketplace.
A physical or virtual venue where goods or services are bought and sold, an economic system that facilitates exchange between buyers and sellers.
Examples:
Marketplace competition. Global marketplace. The online marketplace offers a wide variety of products for shoppers.
Foreground.
The part of a view, picture, etc. that is nearest to the viewer.
Examples:
Foreground segmentation. Foreground galaxy. A happy group of friends occupies the foreground of the picture.
Mango.
Tropical fruit with smooth, juicy flesh and a large, hard seed in the middle.
Examples:
Ripe mango. Fresh mango. She cut the mango into small pieces and added them to the salad.
Soda.
A carbonated soft drink containing a sweetened syrup or flavoring, often used interchangeably with pop or soda pop in different regions of the world.
Examples:
Soda pop. Lemon lime soda. I'm craving a cold soda to quench my thirst.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Salon.
A place for social gathering, especially for exchanging ideas and discussing artistic or cultural matters. A place of beauty treatment, such as a hair salon.
Examples:
Beauty salon. Cultural salon. She frequented the salon for intellectual discussions and to keep up with the latest cultural trends.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Downtown.
In or towards the central area of a town or city.
Examples:
Downtown building. Downtown traffic. He decided to take a walk downtown area to explore the city.
Awning.
A sheet or canvas stretched out on a frame and used to provide shade or shelter, particularly over a window, door, or pathway.
Examples:
Window awning. Retractable awning. We set up an awning outside to provide shade during the summer months.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
an electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Cricket.
Leaping insect, a game played with a ball and bat by two teams of 11 players.
Examples:
Cricket match. A pine cricket. The sound of the crickets chirping filled the air on a warm summer evening.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Plankton.
Tiny forms of plant and animal life that live in water or air on which other animals feed.
Examples:
Plankton blooms. Plankton community. Plankton is generally the foundation of the ocean food chain.
Dispose.
To put things or people in a particular manner or position, to incline someone towards a specific activity or mood, throw or cast away.
Examples:
Dispose battleships for a battle. Dispose of a used product. Generally speaking, the child is innately disposed to learn a language.
Cement.
Make fast as if with cement. Noun, a building material that is a powder made of a mixture of calcined limestone and clay, used with water, sand, and small stones to make concrete.
Examples:
Cement a close relationship. Cement blend. They are eager to cement a positive reputation.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples:
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Evict.
To expel someone from a property, especially with the support of the law.
Examples:
Evict a person from his home. Evict squatter. The landlord may evict tenants for violations of the lease agreement.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Complication.
Something that makes a situation or condition that is complex or confused.
Examples:
Complication of structure. Resolve without complication. He also continued to struggle with serious long-term complications.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
Debt ceiling. Corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Security.
The state of being free from danger, risk, or harm, measures taken to protect against threats or attacks, a financial asset, such as a stock or bond that derives value exclusively from the ownership interest or claim to a particular underlying asset or obligation.
Examples:
National security. Security analyst. The building's security system includes cameras, alarms, and security guards.
Tenure.
The holding or possessing of a specific position, job, or property, the right to hold a position or property for a period of time.
Examples:
Tenure track. Job tenure. The professor's tenure at the university ends this year, and she is still determining her future career options.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Notable.
Worthy of attention or notice, remarkable or significant, deserving to be recognized or remembered.
Examples:
Notable achievement. Notable success. The notable scientist made groundbreaking discoveries in the field of medicine.
Overnight.
Lasting for or occurring during one night, occurring or changing extremely quickly or suddenly, happening or being achieved in a short amount of time.
Examples:
Overnight parking. Overnight success. The overnight package delivery arrived at my door this morning.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Petition.
A formal written request, usually signed by a group of people, which is addressed to a person or organization in authority, seeking a specific action or redress of grievances.
Examples:
File a petition. Online petition. The protesters gathered outside the government building to deliver a petition demanding change.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Municipality.
A city, town, or local government organization that has governing authority over a specific geographic area.
Examples:
Municipality services. Municipality taxes. The municipality's mayor held a press conference to announce a new initiative to reduce crime rates.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Municipal.
Of or relating to a municipality, which is a small administrative division within a larger city or town.
Examples:
Municipal bond. The municipal authorities. The municipal government is responsible for maintaining the roads and public transportation in the city.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Highway.
A main road, especially one connecting major towns or cities.
Examples:
Highway system. An interstate highway. I'm going to take the highway to get to my destination faster.
Median.
The value separating the higher half from the lower half of a set of values arranged in order of size.
Examples:
Median age at diagnosis. A median strip. Median annual income fell last year in this country.
Outspoken.
Frank and candid in speech or expression, not afraid to speak one's mind or voice one's opinions, even if unpopular or controversial.
Examples:
Outspoken critic. Outspoken journalist. She was known for being outspoken and speaking her mind.
Backbone.
The spinal column of a vertebrate, a symbolic representation of strength and resilience.
Examples:
Backbone of society. Backbone curve. She showed great backbone when standing up for her beliefs in opposition.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
Eventually peter out. Begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Itinerant.
Traveling from place to place, moving from place to place.
Examples:
Itinerant labor. Itinerant musician. The itinerant traveler visited many countries on his journey.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Mayor.
An elected official who presides over a city or town government.
Examples:
A deputy mayor. Mayor's race. The incumbent mayor announced his plans to address the city's homelessness crisis.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
the arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Legitimate.
Accordant with or allowed by law, lawful.
Examples:
a legitimate child. Legitimate question. Public political demonstrations are considered legitimate rights for citizens.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
a resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.